Welcome to my channel. I am glad to see you, my dear listener. Today I will tell you about an amazing place in Mexico. I wish you a pleasant viewing. About 50 kilometers northeast of Mexico City is one of the most mysterious buildings in Mesoamerica, the city of Teotihuacan. The first settlement in its place arose before our era, and the rapid growth of the city began in the 1st century AD. Despite the fact that the first archaeological excavations in Teotihuacan were carried out in the 17th century, we still don't know much about the city. What did you find out? What are the architectural features of Teotihuacan? What does its name mean, and how did it appear? What is the uniqueness of the pyramids located here? And why is this place considered an ancient example of urbanization? Please like this video and subscribe to this new channel, and you will see many more interesting and useful things. Teotihuacan means the city where the gods were born in the Aztec language, although it was not founded by this people of central Mexico. In the first half of the 14th century, during migration from the north, the Aztecs came across an abandoned city, the scale of which amazed them so much that they associated its origin with the providence of the gods. It is not known for certain who founded Teotihuacan, but it is definitely established that it was a multi-ethnic city. During the excavations, traces of areas belonging to representatives of different cultures, such as the Maya Indians, were found. The buildings here were stylistically very different from the main building. Interestingly, in some Mayan cities, archaeologists have found areas similar in architecture to Teotihuacan. According to the main hypothesis, these areas are considered to be embassy missions, contributing to the strengthening of cultural and trade ties. In the period from I to 7th centuries, Teotihuacan was one of the largest cities on the continent. Its architectural heritage, which has survived to the present day, is the construction of the ceremonial center, which makes up only 10% of the city during its greatest heyday. According to UNESCO, the maximum area of Teotihuacan reached 36 square kilometers, and the population could exceed 125,000 people. Most of this population was made up of workers who flocked here in search of work from various areas of Mesoamerica. They lived mostly on the outskirts of the city. Considering the size of the city, it's amazing how well it's planned. An extensive network of streets intersected the central avenue at right angles. Fairly wide roads connected all areas of development. An efficient water supply and sanitation system was also established in Teotihuacan, for which the builders changed the course of the nearby San Juan River. The central avenue of the city is called the Road of the Dead. This name was also given by the Aztecs, who mistook the small pyramids along the road for burial sites, although in fact they were residential buildings. A pyramid of the moon, about 45 meters high, has been erected at the northern end of the avenue. Not far from it is the pyramid of the sun, almost 65 meters high. It was built around the year 150 and is the third largest pyramid in the world, only slightly inferior to the pyramid of Cheops located in Egypt. The pyramid has exactly 365 steps, which corresponds to the number of days in a year. Despite the significant difference in height, these two buildings of Teotihuacan visually appear to be the same, since their peaks are on the same level due to the terrain features. In addition, the slope of their faces is identical to the slopes of the mountain located south of the city, resulting in a harmonious connection between nature and architecture. Near the southern end of the Road of the Dead there is another attraction of the city, the Temple of the Feathered Serpent. Unlike the pyramids, it is decorated with many bas-reliefs and sculptures of dragons. The temple is surrounded by fortress walls, which, apparently, were built in case of a siege of the city. For the construction of these large-scale buildings, smooth-hewn rectangular stones were used, and the Road of the Dead was paved with treated volcanic stone, which indicates the high level of construction technology of the local community. Why the inhabitants of Teotihuacan left the city in the 7th century is not exactly known. The main versions include famine as a result of severe drought, looting by enemies, and social conflict between the nobility and ordinary citizens. Today, the city where the gods were born is one of the most popular attractions in Mexico and is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site.